Right, Project Freelander 2. You haven't seen this one for a while. This is the crashed bargain one we got. And with everything else going on in our lives and pandemics, he got just put out the back, didn't he, Tyler? Yeah. And he's not deserving. So we've got the new front bumper in stock. Look, it's the old original front bumper still in the corner of the workshop, Tyler. So we've got the new bumper. We're going to whoosh it on. And then we're going to, but before we do that, we are giving Freelander 2 some love. And we are giving it love in the form of red circles. It would be nice if they were love heart shaped, but they're not. They're circular. And these are strut spacers, because we are going up in the world, aren't we, Tyler? So we are going to turn our Freelander 2 into an off-roader, and we are going to take it to the off-road track in Bristol, where we've had the Defender. We might even take the Defender and the Freelander and play around a bit. Anyway, that's the plan. So we are going to 4x4-ify a Freelander 2. Right, so this is a standard Freelander 2. Now, what have we got? So first thing, we are going to lift the suspension. This is a very complicated topic that we will dive into. But these are made by Scott Beavis. And he is the king of Freelander 2 lifting. So we will put a link. We probably won't sell these because we have to make money because we've got to pay Tyler's salary. I just do it for love, don't I, Tyler? Yeah. And so it's probably easier. We're happy to, he's a UK business. He makes these himself. He 3D prints them out of, I've forgotten, it was like polyurethane, but I'm going to show you. It's rubbery. So we're happy to promote him. We like helping other UK companies do well. So we are going to do in this video how to fit these front and rear strut spacers to the Freelander 2, called the LR2 in America. Right, they are rubbery. Wow, look at that. See, they're tough. Wow, rubbery. Right, now bear in mind, if you put a spacer of 40 millimeters on your car, depending on the angle of the suspension and where the strut mounts, if this is the front lower wishbone, and if I push this down 40 millimeters, it's going to go down more than 40 millimeters at the end. So we need to measure the car, but let's just have a look at the kit. So young Scott, I don't even know if he's young or old. Who knows? Maybe someone can tell us who knows Scott. Or maybe Scott himself, he'll know. Yeah. He'll lie though, won't he? He'll say he's 25 when he's really an old goat like me. Right. So he has given us that you get instructions, and we are going to look at those instructions. We might go off piste a bit, might we, Tyler? Yeah. Sometimes we do. And he has given, we have stainless steel inserts in the Super 3D printing, and you can get choices of colours. Now, I don't think anyone's going to see these, and you may want to go a bit, your insurance company might get a bit irritated if you go changing your car. We're lucky, we got some tricky motor trade policy. So you might want to go for black, go stealth. Yeah, nothing to see here. Right, what else we got going on? So he has got some high tensile bolts, he assures me. We got some bolts that they look like stainless knock nuts. Look, it's the whole shebang kit we've got going on here. Look at that, they're fat, aren't they? Proper fat washers, look. No flanged nuts, so we like a bit of flanged nuts, don't we, Tyler? But no. They've got to have some. Right then, here we go. Lead in. Serrated flange lock nuts, they're the king. It doesn't get better than that. Right, bush. Right, so here's a bit of a kit, isn't it, mine? Right, and I should have got all this ready beforehand, but we don't do. Right, too excited. We wanted to share our excitement with you. So you get 4. We got, right then. So is this one of those? We've mixed the front and rear, I'm sure. But there we go. One kit has got 3. We've got 6 bolts. We got 12 of those. We've got 6 big washers, 6 little washers, 6 serrated washers, and 6. These look like the high tensile nuts to go with those. There you go. It's looking better than Land Rover already. Shh, don't. They'll be taking me to court next. Right, then here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So that's. I ought to know which is which, but one of those will be the front kit. One of those will be the back kit. We'll edit the video and we'll work it out. Right. So and we obviously we checked these, looking at the thickness there. So that is about 25, and that is about 25 because I measured the same one, and that is 40. Right, so it's nearly 5 o'clock, so we're just going to do a little bit of, so before we start tomorrow, we thought today we'll just do a little, and we are going to mark on the car some heights. Now, I don't really want to mark the height here because if we lift it more, it might have a, so I'm going to try and do it in line, because we're scientific, aren't we, Tyler? Yeah. Proper, we're going to do it proper scientifically. So I'm going to try and do it in line roughly with that. I'm going to pick a place on here. It's nice and easy, and I'm going to write 86 on there. I'm doing it in real Sharpie pen because this is an off-road beast, Tyler. We ain't worried about a bit of pink. Right, so there you go, 86. Right, and let's have a look at the back. The what, sorry, wade height. Oh, we'll look it up, put it in the video, right in.
It'll be interesting to see in practical terms how your wade height changes.
You're trying to drown him as well as taking him off. Right, I guess it's all down to the air intake, but we'll have a look, Tyler, yeah. So there you go, so we've got 89. So that's what we're doing. And we will see what those lines read when we finished in a week's time or so now. Right, so I guess, Tyler, this, mate, is the air intake. We'll have a look. I'm making it up. I've never looked enough at the Freelander 2. I looked at the Evoque. Interesting, we mentioned Evoque there, Tyler, because what were we astounded by? The instructions. There we go. These fit the Freelander 2, which is the LR2, and the Range Rover Evoque. So there we go. My Evoque next door, he'll be shivering in his shoes, won't he, Tyler? He'll be going, oh, not me next. Right, where's the air intake? Look, I think we've got, there's the air filter box, Tyler. Where it goes down here. Look, it goes down here, and it goes up here. I reckon it might head to there. I reckon that might be the air intake. So yeah, so if you're raising it, it is a good point, Tyler. You will raise your air intake. Right, that's enough for the day. We're going to get in. You'll next see us. What are we going to do? We'll do the front first. The front's nearer the toolbox, isn't it, Tyler? Yeah. Jack it up, put it on axle stands. Although we were debating whether we should strap the springs down before we jack it up. But we'll have a look at that tomorrow. Right, join you tomorrow. Right, so we'll come in the morning and what we decided to do, I think we were heading towards this last night, is take out the wheel arch liners. And then we're going to give it a good old wash in here because we're only going to get dirty. And if you look here where the wheel arch comes down the bottom here, there is just a whole chunk of mud there. So I think if you love your Freelander 2, and who doesn't, why not take out the wheel arch liners, give it all a clean before you start doing this job. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it all a clean now. So we got that one out. There we go. Tyler's got those out. Look, he's ripping them out. Rawr! Right, so we've got it all up on axles. And then we're going to put all the wheels back on, put it up on the ramps, pressure wash it. Then what we're going to do, we're going to put all the liners back on with nice orange nuts and bolts and fittings and show you how to take the wheel arch liners out. So I don't want to make this video longer than it is, but I just wanted to show you the way we're going about things. Because if you're doing it, you might as well just clean it all up. If you get a garage to do something on your car, they haven't got time to do this. But if you're doing it on your own car, we always like to take a bit of pride in what we're doing, don't we, Tyler? Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it's just, and it looks horrible to work on, don't it? It's all just, so we'll get that all up on the ramps. And we've never had this one up on the ramps since we bought it. So we'll get it up on the ramps, pressure wash it out. It's a nice day out there, look at it. The birds are singing. Right. Yeah. Right, Tyler's just about to pull this wheel arch off. If there isn't already enough mess on the floor, Tyler, you reckon it's pretty caked up in here, don't you? Let's have a look at this. Oh! Where have they been? One not so careful owner. Yeah. Oh. That is... How do you reckon that rips out of that? Oh, you have to maybe pull that corner. Yeah, so I think based on... Oh, you got one. So based on this, we're well advised to... That is some serious dirtage there, isn't it?
There's still a lot in here.
Right, we'll get him up on the pressure washer. Right, so we go. We've got the wheel off. We've got it over the wash pit. And we're going to have a go now at washing. So you can get all that mark out of there. Right, go on then, Tyler. Let's have a bit of pressure washing. pretty caked up, isn't it? Now we'll get a bit more washing on this strut here, Tyler. Yeah, it's foam, but it's no. Oh, it's all completely caked, is it? It's just oh, now the drain holes. It'll be able to drain out now, because once the drain hole's blocked, that's the end of it, isn't it? Yeah. Look at that. We've got drain holage. We'll have a go there. We'll try and get all this stuff off here, and right up in there is going to be a little bit tight. I bet right up in the top of that strut is going to be caked. But look, we can see the wire colours and everything now. Right, we'll have a clean of that and we'll come back and have a look round when it's all done. There you go, that's looking better. That strut's come up like new, isn't it? Look at that strut now. There you go, we can strut our stuff now, Tyler, look. Right, so yeah, I'll leave the boys to get on with that, get all that all nice and clean for me. Right, here we go, we've got Harry on the lance now. So this is the back. The back's not so bad, but we don't want to be working in all that. We don't want to be working in all that mess, do we? Right, and let me get out your way a little bit, Harry, and let's have a film of you doing it. Right, so there we go. So that's it all clean now. So that's all looking a lot cleaner for us to work on that. All the struts looking clean. All right, you're going to do the inside of the wheel area. Yeah, well, we're there.